Back for more terrible drawing from random ideas that clearly won't get finished. Call them all sketches if you may. I'm lucky to bring them into paper as it is. Look, I like to think that I'm not an angry, depressed person by nature, like naturally, like I want to be that. It's just life eating away at me, and no matter how much I do or don't do, it will tear me apart. So now I'm just in that weird acceptance of, fine, it sucks, I can't change it. So we're gonna draw. I have two ideas for drawing, so I have two sheets of paper. Unfortunately, not perfect pieces of paper and not a perfect drawing area. I don't have OBS. I don't know how OBS works. So I do apologize that we're just sitting a camera on top of a camera stand on my kitchen table. I'm making the best of what I can do and trying not to overthink it further. And this is what everybody has me. Alright, so first thing I have in mind, as the title suggests, drawing Samus as a fish. This is a dumb idea. I literally came up with this minutes ago. I already wanted to draw the second half of this, but this came up for no good reason. So literally, alright, so first things first, I gotta document my work. December 2nd, 2021. I always try to do that, but there are many times where I don't, and then I get frustrated because I can't find the date of something, and I want to know, where it would take place and everything. So, whether or not it's drawing related. So I'm gonna put the premise up here. I literally came up with this on my own. I mean, a little bit inspired. That's not a quotation mark. Cool. I know how English works. I'm writing a book. Silly. Samus as a fish, literally just the pun itself, and a little bit of a visual in my head came up about this. Salmon. You know, the Metroid character, Samus Aran, maker of fish, salmon. I know, dumb. So, I don't even know what the fuck she looks like off the top of my head. Good thing I own a Metroid game that I can actually use as a reference. Because that would be embarrassing. It's even more embarrassing that I've owned this game for 15 something years and still haven't beaten it. I've played a little bit here and there, but I mostly watch my brother play it, so it's whatever. Alright. The only problem with this, it's a front-facing Samus, and I need one from the side. And, of course, the one I pick up is Metroid Prime, so any other screenshots on the box are from the first person. Yay! Look, I would love to be a better person. Nobody shows me how to do that. So I'm just sitting in mediocrity for 8 odd years. And, alright, we'll do something. So I'm gonna start off with because I want to try to draw it almost 3/4 angle for the head. Try to get it this way. We'll get some of the visor here, and then bring it back. I'm probably drawing like 110% wrong right now. I mean, the drawing classes that I've had in college would have said, no, this is not how you draw. You have to start with a basic shape, and then you have to enhance the shape, and then you have to work on the little details, and then you have to, like, keep it up and balance it with everything else. And you know what? My brain isn't working like that. It never has. I'm just going to draw, and hopefully it looks something reminiscent of what I want. Got a little thing there that comes down. Hey, all the Metroid fans, feel free to hate on this. Feel free to say how I have to buy Metroid Dread or it's worth my life. Because I've already seen that before. It's like, well, I mean, not literally that, but I have seen people forcefully on the wonderful website that is Twitter.com to buy Metroid Prime. that everybody needs to buy a Metroid Prime. Or, not Metroid Prime. Metroid Dread. That's the one. The newer one, I mean. Yeah, I'm sure it's good. I'm sure a lot of Metroid games are good. A lot of good exploration and stuff. I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about is the fact I don't have the time and patience to get through everything that everyone's a fan of. I 110% support people in whatever fandoms they're in, but you can't ask me to be as much a fan as you are. That's a lot to ask for. I don't even know what a salmon looks like. God damn it! I love marine biology, and yet I know shit about it. So what does that make me? Or it feels like I know little about it, I should say. Because in reality, I never took a marine biology class, so I wouldn't even know of, you know, on an academic level, how some of this stuff goes together. If I pretend that it's a salmon, maybe the internet will be kind to me. I have a couple ideas on how to make this not just the head on a fish, because I'd like to have a little more characteristic of the shape of the character built into this too. Again, it's a sketch, so clearly it's not going to be good. So we're going to get a fin out here. Ashamedly, it's not going to be the right arm. I don't care. I don't really care. Her right arm is supposed to be the one with the blaster cannon. I'm making it the left fin. I'm drawing it this way. You're not going to see it from the other side. It's not going to look as, as if I'm expecting anything to look good, So, there's that. I'm trying to get like a little bit of, scaling and color, as if I know what I'm doing. I don't remember the last time I drew a fish, whether or not with a reference in front of me. More likely without any real idea how to go about it. Probably should have another one up here. Dorsal fin. At least I know a thing or two. I can pretend it. I don't know. I did not sleep well last night. I woke up early. I was woken up many times during the night. I am possibly working on a cold right now. But that doesn't matter because, Lego and 2021 images, yay! And look, I like Lego like everybody else, but I do not need to know as soon as it comes out. Meanwhile, I'm getting messages up the wazoo from group chats, fanning about them, and it's like, good for you, but can you give me some space? Because I'm feeling overwhelmed. I already feel overwhelmed in my own headspace. So this is not doing any favors for me. I wish there was a way to be online, but without being online, Like, I could still access what I need to, but I don't need the pertinent, everything shoved in my face kind of feel of it. So, there's salmon. I guess it's a fish. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what got stuck to the table. We got it. We got fish. We got fish Samus. Really, you can't tell other than the helmet and maybe the fin. So there we go. Alright, next page. 12-2 again. This is going to be a pretty short one. And luckily it's been, the Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? Almost a week. Almost a week that this idea stemmed in my head. And it's based on a live stream by the wonderful, beautiful Sue Draws. if you hate my guts, you're not gonna hate hers at all. She actually is talented. She's got wonderful work. She's got a great setup. I enjoyed her stream on Saturday. Please check her out. She's got wonderful stuff, wonderful personality, and it's also fun seeing Pablo. I forgot the fact that they live together, but it's like, oh my god, it's Pablo! Yay! It's like I miss him. Way better people, than I could ever hope to be, and more talented nonetheless. So, Four Cornerstones of Art. This was something that we brought up in the stream, kind of jokingly, and in my head, I had this picture of a Stargate-like structure. I'm going to draw it as a pentagon for right now, but probably will change up. I want it to be somewhat geometric, but I don't know if it's really going to be this particular geometry. Whoop. I don't know how lines work. Don't at me. Don't at me. 3, 4, 5, 6. That looks kind of right. Basically, the picture in my head, based on our in-joke, was, there are 4 cornerstones of art. The 4 defining things that you can draw that everything else comes from. And I can't remember them. It's killing me. They're so basic. But I can only remember 3 of them after that stream. And I tried to watch the stream again, but it wouldn't allow me on Twitch because I have to subscribe in order to see an archived stream. And that's a new feature for me. I swear I'm not really that acquainted with Twitch. So it's like, okay, maybe this is the thing in general. Kind of stinks, but oh well. I guess I'll just work from memory or something. As I already established, I don't know if I can. But I wanted to go back on there to try to find what it was, and then I asked on Twitter, and then I didn't quite get the answer for it, but I'll throw these shoddy sketches up on Twitter anyways, so everybody can laugh at them or ignore them. I mean, hey, at least I'm creating something, am I right? Even if it's shoddy. It's not that I want it to be shoddy. I'm just not practiced. I'm just not good enough. That's the basis of it. So my idea was some kind of Stargate formation, ancient looking thing that would have these as the four cornerstones of art. Like, oh, these are the pieces we got to put together and unlock the door and whatever, or something like that. Maybe, oh fuck. I was gonna put a staircase here, but these don't even line up. It's not even symmetrical. Me? Symmetry? No. I don't even know who's watching, and I applaud you for tolerating this. I'm also trying to hold back a lot of coughs, because my body is just rejecting itself. Like I said before, I may be coming up with a cold. Whether or not it's because of lack of sleep, whether or not it's because I gotta be on the internet and do all the things. Whatever it is. Can I just get one cough in, if you don't mind? It's gonna brush everyone away, but, I can't expect that anyways. Oh yeah, that hurt. Yesterday it was kind of a mucus built up. As early as the morning, in my nose, carried throughout the day, which really bothered me while trying to wear a mask at work. So I'm breathing through my nose more often than my mouth. And then, my nose gets, caught up. That's a face I didn't expect to see here. The Kevin has arrived. I'm lucky if I can draw shapes. It doesn't mean I'm going to be good at them. I will have to warn by this point, out of the 3 of the 4 quote-unquote cornerstones of art that I remembered from the stream, one of them can be considered explicit. I don't want to say completely NSFW, Hell, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to draw it well, even if I want to draw it in that way. So, I won't. I honestly, this is okay. This is good. I'm afraid of, I don't even know what this is, to be honest. I'm afraid of messing this up as it is. I don't want to draw something in the middle of this and find out it's just, it just completely unhinges. So I'm going to leave it where it is, and I'll just fill it in with something else later, I guess. But the three of the four that I remember that we talked about between me, Sue, and Ray on stream, one of them was a box. Four Cornerstones of Art, as we jokingly made on the stream. One of them was a box. One of them, for some reason, if I can even draw it, on the side even, is a tree. I guess that's a bushy tree. I'm not even sure. See, the fun thing about watching me draw is that I explain everything before, during, and after drawing it, and you still get a better idea just by me talking about it than actually putting it on paper. This is the dumbest kind of drawing streams. Alright, as for the third one, again, I'm probably not going to draw it well. I took a life drawing class where I had to draw anatomy of people, and I still couldn't draw the unmentionables, even if I had to. There were several times I remember in that class that it's like, okay, there's this junk. I don't want to draw that. So I drew everything around it. But, as our teacher explained, we had to look at certain points. So I did have to draw it, and even when I did, you couldn't even tell what it was. It was just gross. I mean, it wasn't even, like, correct. So, Kenzie, get the hell out of here. I know you're a robot, so whatever. It's the only people that really do interact with. It sucks. I logged into Snapchat after a long, like, over a year I haven't used Snapchat. And what do I get? I get, like, 3 people that ask to be my friend. I don't recognize the usernames. I'm not really good with bitmojis of telling if from the real person. So I just, alright, fine. Just take it. Just accept it. And then I get a flood of messages following that about some spamming. Trying to basically entice me into their, thank you for whoever deleted that, or if Twitch did itself, thank you. So they basically were trying to entice me into their OnlyFans. And I hate that, because that's not real. I mean, OnlyFans is real. God, I'm tired. That's not what I would use Snapchat for, is what I'm trying to say. So I basically just dumbed it down to, okay, if I'm going to use Snapchat, it's for people I actually know, and only if I know them in person. Facebook has been a little bit lenient, but that's something that... Kevin, what stream isn't? I mean, honestly, a part of me is just like, well, why even go back to Snapchat? I'm not even sure. But then again, I know plenty of people who message through there. And I don't know of anybody who said, hey, did you get my Snapchat? But it's a form of communication nonetheless. Alright, so let's draw a boob. Or poorly draw a boob, I should say. I guess that's a boob. It could be a tumor. It could be a trachea. I don't even know. The 4 cornerstones of art were a box, a tree, a boob. I don't even remember what the fourth one was. And seriously, that's what it was supposed to be because of the stream, and I'm just drawing stream fan art, if you may. I don't know. Go back to the fish. The fish was better. The fish, it looks like I actually took some time and effort and looking at Metroid Prime's box art to figure this out. The head, I like the helmet. If I had to give myself a compliment here, which is rare, I like the helmet. That looks like a Metroid Samus helmet, I think. This would be fun to post to Twitter. Hey, look. I sketched something. At least I can say I drew today. But did I really draw? Joseph R? Where's the R from? My middle name is an R. Am I Ralph? Am I Ranthony? Joseph R. Meluso. That is not the person in the stream. No, I swear, when I've done the live drawing class, I barely could draw a human being. It looked like a blob. I'm better off drawing a stick person and getting it physically accurate. So here's a dumb thing that I said before. Salmon, Samus, as a fish, salmon. Pun. I literally thought of it minutes before this. It basically inspired me to do this stream. So, there that is. I am going to try the Nintendo 6 characters thing, and I only had 2 things that came in, which low-key kind of inspired this. It's A. Joseph Anthony Meluso. I thought I told you. But alright. It's cool. So yeah. I low-key was inspired by this because of the Draw 6 Nintendo characters thing. I threw it up on Instagram just to see if it would do anything, and one person said, Metroid, he's my favorite guy. And this is somebody that I know is joking. That they mean Samus, but the title of the game is Metroid. So, I mean, hell, I didn't know for a long time. So it's whatever. So I'm half tempted to actually make the Metroid alien. But I know that they mean Samus. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll throw the fish in. You know what? They joked on me. I'll joke on them. Here's salmon. I don't know. God, I haven't eaten anything yet. I've been awake, I want to say, over 2 hours. And the other one that I had was Lucas from Mother 3. I've never played the Mother games or Earthbound games. I am still meaning to. I'm sorry, Kevin. To be honest, I actually wanted to stream playing Earthbound with the first impression, reaction, whatever, experience. But that's just not on the cards. That is just not going to happen. Because technology doesn't like me. So, I drew 2 things. At least I drew a Hexgate. That's what it reminds me of. Not just Stargate, but the Hexgate, like from Arcane. Cool. Not intended. Alright, my brain is about to blow. So, I'm going to call it there. I'm going to post this to Twitter, and nothing's going to happen. But at least I did something to occupy your time. I'm sure there are plenty of other better avenues. Again, may I remind you to check out Sue Draws. When she'll draw again, I'm not sure, but she's on Twitch. Follow her there. Way better. You will get more of an art experience out of that than you will here. Mr. Hinkle draws as well. He draws every... I forget which day of the week it is right now. I saw the post. I saw an update. So just follow and ring the bell or whatever the thing is on Twitch to get notified of when his streams are. Because again, that is an accomplished artist who knows what he's doing. He has a lot of really cool stuff and will continue doing a lot of cool stuff. I say this because I enjoy his stuff outside of being a friend of his. So, I'm going to go mail some stuff. I got Christmas cards to write. I'll talk to you later.